Hello there guys, it's uiopasvids here, and, well, I'm alive, which is a very good thing if you haven't guessed that already. This is a very important update video, so I'd really appreciate it if you watched it the whole way through, because not only is it going to be about why there haven't really been many videos recently, there's also quite a few points I want to make on a few minor changes that I want to make to the channel, and just some general points as well. So firstly, the lack of videos has been due to me being involved in these wonderful things known as exams. And in England we call them GCSEs. I'm not going to go into much detail about what they are, but basically I don't really want to sound melodramatic, but they kind of decide how your life goes in a way, which I don't really like, but that's kind of the way it works. So, you know, I've been really involved in revision and taking said exams, so hopefully that's a justifiable reason to why there hasn't been many videos in about, what is it, 4 months now? There's been quite a long gap, I suppose, which I am sorry about, but, you know, really important exams, etc, etc. Now, I do plan to do quite a few things with the channel, change quite a few things as well. There's about 6 or 7 points that I want to make. I've got these all written down, but this video is mainly going to be improvised. I don't really plan on doing any fancy editing or doing any editing at all that much, really. So, you know, I might stumble through a few of these points, but you know, you're just going to have to live with that. As I said, this is all really important, so if you could just, you know, sit back, grab a pen and paper, or whatever, and, you know, just listen. So, anyway, point number 1, don't poo yourself. The channel isn't changing that much, if at all. I'm a partner of I'm a TGN partner, and TGN is a gaming network, so it's not exactly like I'm going to stop doing Let's Plays or anything drastic like that. No, this is just, it's more of a just sort of polish up than a refurbishment of the channel, I suppose. So really, don't panic. This isn't that big, in a way. Point number 2. Videos won't be as frequent. Now, not as infrequent as, say, 4-month gaps, but I really can't promise weekly or even monthly videos, because I simply don't have the time that I used to have. I mean, I'm still a student, I'm still in school, for God's sake. I can't really make videos, you know, just la-di-da. I also don't really think it's right to record a video, even when you don't feel like recording a video, but you just record a video for the hell of it, just so you have another video upload, and just so your upload count goes up by 1. I don't really like that. I want to record videos when I feel like making a video, when I feel motivated to make a video, and that's when it will be a good video, I think. So I'll record and upload videos when I feel motivated and when I have the time, really. They won't be as frequent, but they won't be as infrequent, so I really can't say how often they'll be uploaded, but I will still be making videos, and they will still be being uploaded fairly frequently, but not as frequently. Right. Point number 3. This is probably the biggest change, so, you know, strap yourselves in, hold on to your hats, all that stuff. You know, have a defibrillator nearby just in case. But anyway, I've decided no more long series. So no more series that consist of multiple episodes. Now, I will probably finish Eve if you want me to. I think quite a lot of people want me to. Quite a lot of people have been enjoying that playthrough, and it would be kind of disappointing to just end it. I think there's only like 1 episode left in it at least, and I've also been gifted a game called Lone Survivor, which was very nice, so I'll probably do something with that as well. But basically, I prefer doing shorter 1-episode games. That's something I really prefer. However, no more long series doesn't necessarily mean that I'll stop playing long games. I can upload any video length that I want, so I could just fit long games into longer videos, because I don't know about your preferences, but that's just how I like doing it. I much prefer playing through a game in one. This is going to sound extremely vain thespian, but I think that doing episodes kind of disrupts the flow, you know, you don't really get into the game as much, and I much prefer doing it that way. So, you know, no more long series, but that doesn't necessarily mean there won't be any more long playthroughs. Point number 4, I simply can't play all of the games that you recommend. I have a very long list of recommended games now, which is great, but this does mean that it will take a while for me to get through the games that you recommend. There are 2 things about the list. The first thing kind of contradicts what I just said, but the time you recommend the game doesn't necessarily correlate to when I'll make a video of it. It's my mind's gone completely blank, but basically I'll just go to the list of recommended games and pick one out that, you know, I like. I don't necessarily work down the list of recommended games. I hope to get through them all, but you know, as I said, I don't necessarily start from the top and work my way down. I'll just play games that I want to, games that grab my attention at the time. It just depends on what kind of video I want to make and what kind of game I feel like playing. Point number 2, I'm not rich at all, and I'm not that interested in gaming to invest all of my time and money into it. I have a pretty awful laptop which is slowly dying, and I simply can't run all of the games that I'm sent, so bear that in mind. My biggest regret is Amnesia, which I get recommended a lot, which I just can't run. It's annoying because I'd love to do playthroughs of, you know, big games that I can run, but just bear that in mind. I won't be able to run really high power games, you know, at the time of recording anyway. Also, I won't really play every game that's recommended, even if I can run it. I love to make you guys happy. You know that, you know, I love the fact that you recommend me games. It's just so cool. And it's, you know, it's really nice that you take your time to send and recommend me games, but if you recommend a bad game, I won't play it just for the hell of it. Now, before I go any further into this point, this is purely speculation, and I'm yet to be recommended a bad game. I'm just putting it out there for future reference, as it were. This sounds really, really arseholey, and I really don't want it to come across that way, but I really can't think of any other way of saying it. But, you know, try and see it from this perspective. If you recommend me a bad game and I feel obliged to play it just because you've taken your time to recommend me a game, then, you know, a bad game, unless it's laughably bad, you know, and it's so bad it's good kind of thing. I mean, there's good games and then there's so bad it's good games, but there's the very, very, very big gap in between them. So, you know, doing a playthrough of a bad game will probably mean a bad video, which I don't want and you don't want. But as I said, just to hammer this point in, it is purely speculation. I've yet to be recommended a bad game, and I love the fact that you recommend me games, so please, basically, the whole point of this is please don't get offended if I don't play your game, because it's going to be one of these points. Point 5, more diversity. I'd like to have a bit more diversity in this channel. I think, as I said earlier, I'm a partner of a gaming network, so it's still a gaming channel. However, just because I'm part of a gaming network doesn't necessarily mean I have to upload gaming videos all the time, just most of the time. Now, don't worry, my videos are still going to be horror related, but I'm thinking of doing perhaps some creepypasta readings, maybe a few more reaction videos, maybe some more top 10 countdowns if that's what you guys want. Just a bit more diversity, just to kind of spice up my uploads, as it were. Any suggestions would be really, really welcome. And finally, point 6 is thank you. Thank you so much for persevering, for watching, for commenting, liking my videos, the fan art. Oh my god, the fan art, it's brilliant. It really is brilliant. You guys are all absolutely amazing. I really hope I haven't come across bad in this video at all. I've tried to make my points as nice as possible, but these are just things that I want to change and things that I want to get out there. But seriously, I can't hammer this in enough. You guys are all amazing. It still kind of weirds me out that, like, you know, you'd want to actually take time out of your day to engage in me being an idiot on the internet, but, you know, that's just really cool, and you guys are just so cool. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. No, okay, right. But yeah, I hope we'll have more fun times together. If you have any more questions about anything, any of the changes that I plan on making, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments, and, well, I'll hope to see you in my next video. So I hope this is informed. I've kind of rushed through the points, so once again, if you have any questions, please ask them. Sorry for the sorry for the bad structure of this video, but yeah, anyway. So I'll stop talking now, and I will see you, hopefully, soon. Thanks, guys.